Thomas L. Jennings invented a method for dry cleaning known as dry scouring. He became the first African-American person to receive a patent from the U.S. government in 1821, and he even used some of his profits to fund the abolition movement. Lewis Howard Latimer helped draft Alexander Graham Bell's patent for the telephone and also created the carbon filament inside Edison's light bulb. Garrett Morgan invented the gas mask that went on to save many lives in combat and emergency situations. He also invented the electric traffic light that we all love. Despite popular belief, George Washington Carver did not invent peanut butter, but he did, however, find 300 different uses for peanuts, including making cooking oil, axle grease, and printer ink. According to the legend, George Speck, aka George Crumb, accidentally created the potato chip in order to punish a disrespectful guest in his restaurant. He quickly found out that the chips were a hit and later started the Saratoga Chip Company. Otis Boykin invented a wire resistor that is still used in some pacemakers, household appliances, computers, and even missile guidance systems. Dr. Charles Drew invented a method for separating and storing plasma that helped start the first ever blood banks. He then became the leader of the American Red Cross Blood Bank during World War II, but later resigned when the armed forces ordered that only white people's blood would be given to soldiers. Frederick Jones invented refrigerated trucks that allowed products to be shipped over long distances. Before his invention, they used huge chunks of ice that quickly melted. At IBM, Dr. Mark Dean helped create the first personal computer. He holds 3 of IBM's original 9 PC patents and currently holds more than 20 total patents. Dr. Patricia Bath invented a laser probe and surgical procedure to remove cataracts from people's eyes. NASA employee Valerie Thomas created an illusion transmitter that set the foundation for the 3D television and movies of today. X stands for the many black inventors that we don't know about due to lack of documentation or basically just white people stealing their ideas and taking credit for them.
J-Pad the Juggernaut.
We on Lovely Radio. This is how we go. Every Thursday night, we gon' rock it right with the Geo Squad. Who Miss T.O. I be on a job. Yeah. Juggernaut on the radio, so lovely. Roll up, pull the bottle of the bubbly. It's Thursday night. Lovely radio on and the jams is tight. Hey, Miss Toy, bring the dope ass interviews. Get the money up with the streams and reviews. We got beats, we got rhymes, we will never lose. G.O. ride, swerve, cruise. Ride, swerve, cruise. Make it do what it do. Ride, swerve, cruise. I'm so lovely that I'm still standing, and I knew it would
forever while I'm here, cause man, I'm lovely. Man, I'm lovely. I'm so lovely that you can't stand me. Shining so bright, looking like a damn Grammy. Man, I love me, I know you can't handle it. Man, I'm lovely. Man, I'm lovely. I'm so lovely that I'm still standing. And I knew it would be a rough landing, but I'm still hard enough to do damage. Man, I'm lovely.
Smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly. KY's, Juggernaut, we on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. Yo, now what it do? Now how you feel? I'm slick like that, I got the whip appeal. This that two-step, me and KY. The east and the west say yo we on the rise. You do a little shimmy and you sidestep. Walk like an Egyptian, the way you twist your neck. Whether you chillin' at the cookout or the cabaret, the needle to the groove is how the record play. Put on that Shaka Khan, put on that Sade, or some John A. Hey, Mr. DJ. Baby girl looking good, and yo, she don't play. With pina coladas, we coolin' in the shade. Zoot suit, can't go in a tight fade. I'm forever straight, and yo, I'm never played. We stay on that cool shit, smooth shit. Big business, never on the fool shit. Smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely.
Yo, pop the Don P on my Cool J play. Serenade a girl from around the way. She kissed the hand royalty, she spoiled me, she know it's me. Luxury, giving all I got like I'm Dougie. Fresh, make the music, she know the biz. Under the cherry moon, you know what time it is. Play it hard cause I'm a thug, or smooth cause I'm cool. But it's all about that cash that rules. Chicago with it, two-step in the name of Curtis Mayfield, smooth, the makings of J-Pack got me unplugged cause I'm live and direct. Malcolm S. fresh in his fit when he was red, check. Joe Cooper signer, but you don't hear me though. Fly as a bird, Brooklyn, cats know I'm thorough. We birth for slick, cause we cool, blaze to a 45. Niggas coming smooth all the way live.
Smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely. We on that smooth shit, cool shit. Champagne poppin' the bubbly, we feelin' so lovely.
To 2020. Man, welcome back to the Lovely Radio Show. 4 Aces presents the network. And I'm your girl, of course, the host, the lovely warrior, Miss Toy, here to bring the love back to radio. And tonight, you know, I have a special guest. So make sure y'all keep it locked right here with me. To submit your music, of course, you have to share and like my broadcast. It's that simple. Make sure you share and like the broadcast and submit your music to GOE@MissToyMusic.com. Okay? MP3 along with your bio. And we're going to keep it real international. So if you are our overseas family of warriors and you have some music to submit, please send in your bio so that we'll know what we're announcing. You know what I'm saying? Black History Month, February. You know what it is. 365. But we're going to keep it real, live, and lovely. Every Thursday night, 7 p.m. And you know, it's Pacific Standard Time. We on the West Coast. But everywhere that you get a little second, you can listen to Lovely Radio. You know what I mean? So you don't have to tune in with us live if you can't tune in with us live. But make sure you go to Spotify or Spreaker, download the app, And just tune in with us every Thursday, man. We got some music and a lovely list that be rocking. We rocks out with new music, exclusive interviews. And I'm telling you, Black History Month ain't no different, but we gonna really keep it blackity, black tonight. You know what I'm saying? And your girl birthday next week, so I'm turning up, okay? Because this is the this is the lovely radio before the B-Day. And you know how this go. We have so much stuff going on that we don't even want to share. Sometimes you just can't share it. But we going to share some tonight. So make sure y'all keep it locked right here, okay? Because I have a special guest coming in about 15 minutes. And some great music, all right? So keep it locked right here with your girl, Miss Toy, on the lovely radio show. Yeah, Black History. Yeah, you know what it is. Black Excellence. Let's do it.
We have history unfolding here on this stage tonight. Yeah, Mill Cypher's in the building, X-Clan study building. We civilizing the mind. Everybody get the feeling, get live, get them up. Come on.
Clan Mill Cypher in effect. We ready for warfare. We ready to get right. Get it X. Crossroads Cyphers on deck. Recycling God science. Salute my mic check and walk with it. All hail, fuck a lesson, get down. Get 'em up, fuck 'em up. Mill Cypher, you will agree that everywhere that we go, that we crush these for them.
It's the return of the God, let the knowledge be born. Close your mouth from shock and get your peoples on the horn. Tell them that I reforged the movement sword and I'm ready to get it on. Destined, Aragorn, battle tested. I'm in the struggle worldwide, bringing coaches out the nooks and crannies.
It's our time
for rhyme elevation, we stiffen the competition.
He's back.
Or get down with the mission. Our conditions are clear. For our people, it's a crucial time. Suckers blocking how we organize. Linking ties to the leadership that died.
Bigger.
Raising the flag in honor of civilized freedom fighter enterprise. As I centralize in black boot through these cities, adorning the third eye. Keeping the wings fly with heat. Taking the streets by storm with lyric form.
It's the darkness is.
And I'm Beta the firstborn.
Get 'em X. Clan Mill Cypher in effect. We ready for warfare. We ready to get wrecked. Get it X. Crossroads Cyphers on deck. Recycling God science. Salute my mic check and walk with it. All hail, fuck a lesson, get down. Get 'em up, fuck 'em up. Mill Cypher, you will agree that everywhere that we go, that we crush these for them.
Sight, sound, scent, taste, and touch. Tools for every man.
From first stage to dust.
I'm an ancestral patron and vibes I trust. If each one will teach one,
Traditional never rust.
we're thrust into an era where genocide is gone. Rhythm nation in jeopardy. With children of the corn at the helm. We must regain control. Straight stem cell music.
Mass production of clones.
With this microphone, I roll deep with the council, slanging a different tone. Poetical apostle on a universal roam. My spirit travels and returns with the message.
Chief, fuck a lesson, get 'em up.
Fuck 'em up. We represent street knowledge and live it, so don't front. It's time for the Lord, the architect, the raw. Pour out a little liquor, it's the cipher of the gods, like an X.
Clan Mill Cypher in effect. We ready for warfare. We ready to get wrecked. Get it X.
Crossroads Cyphers on deck,
Recycling God science. Salute my mic check and walk with it. All hail, fuck a lesson, get down. Get 'em up, fuck 'em up. Mill Cypher, you will agree that everywhere that we go, that we crush these for them.
Everybody knows that all the people don't have liberty, all the people don't have freedom, all the people don't have justice, and all the people don't have power, so that means none of us do. Take this country and change it. Turn it upside down and put the last first and the first last. Not only for black people, but for all people, all people, all people, all people.
Hey, Brother Jay, you need to get in the studio with me. You need to get in the studio. Get the boy. Man, he don't want them joints, boy. RBG with that funky voice going behind it, man. Woo!
I'm a firstborn spitter, you popped out fools. What makes you think I wanna do it like you? Hot boy, you're playing yourself. You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself. That Kenny rap living ain't true school, fool. What makes you think I wanna do it like who? Hot boy, you're playing yourself.
You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself. I get a call from my manager at 8:14 in the morning at the stove, cooking grits for my seeds. Say we got a network, blend with the crap folks. Know you hate it, brother, but it's all in the work. I feel like Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. Name callers and such, and phonies unfathomable. Looking at the guard like an extinct animal. I step up in the spot, non-commercial and natural. Beat 'em up. You know I come culturally fashionable. Beat 'em up. I feel like a pop life cannibal. They can't figure it out. I'm so unrappable. Hip hop elite, so vivid and fashionable. I'm casually stepping through this rap game, pimping. Alphabet stroll worldwide, second visit. Who is it? The 666 killer of rap. I got Shaitan's tail in my duffel boy sack. Get my firstborn spitter, you popped out fools. What makes you think I wanna do it like you? Hot boy, you're playing yourself. You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself. That Kenny rap living ain't true school, fool. What makes you think I wanna do it like who? Hot boy, you're playing yourself. You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself.
I'm an elder statesman. What the hell you thinking? But for 1 minute I put down my ink pen, drop my notepad. I ain't Butterfingers, not these other critters, nothing but a spitter. Bottom of the crate digger, call me Diamond B. Bobby Fine for those that recognize and know G. Forget if you know me, who cares if you like me? Building with bro J's like Jordan and Spike Lee. Evilly and Ice-T, that body in Parliament. We real writers that don't really care about what car you in. Tear you apart limb from limb with these tactics. So don't pigeonhole my bro on that pro-blackness. We that too, but we match you rappers line for line. Differences they fast forward, y'all with us they rewind. It's be fine, but not that fella from full force. Rap fans are starving, I'm feeding them a full course. I'm an old school rapper with a new approach. Man, if I ain't in the game, then who gon' coach? Man, if I ain't in the kitchen, then who gon' cook? Young rappers, please listen closely to the hook.
Firstborn spitter, you popped out fools. What makes you think I wanna do it like you? Hot boy, you're playing yourself. You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself. That Kenny rap living ain't true school, fool. What makes you think I wanna do it like who? Hot boy, you're playing yourself. You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself. Yes, Miss Jockey, your pop life car don't work in these markets. Underground diplomat, reserve parking. Suicide doors as I clip my backwoods, son, it's on and popping. Rose petals and agua stain the red carpet. My money ain't good for the first 7 shots in the VIP cockpit. You know how we rock this. We toast to the gods like a Viking conquest. 1 for Legba, 2 for Oshun. 1 for Chango, spill 1 for Ogun. Abatala, Yemaya, holy rum swig. And 1 for me to get charged up, you dig. I'm a twig on the tree of life, now I'm full fig. Got my own fruit sound, pollen in the winds. And never heard of me, cause BET don't rotate my spit, I'm on tour 23 on me. Firstborn spitter, you popped out fools. What makes you think I wanna do it like you? Hot boy, you're playing yourself. You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself. That Kenny rap living ain't true school, fool. What makes you think I wanna do it like who? Hot boy, you're playing yourself. You're kinda rowdy, restrain yourself.
Haven't you learned anything then from the mistakes of the past?
Self-destruction is not a key function. Another round of leaders cause the people keep fronting. When will they realize the body needs head? It's more than what's said when generations lie I deliver dead. Information like ammunition you put in your rifles. Got to be mentally strapped, we're talking survival. Even gangs and movements come from warriors tribal. For protecting our hoods we become desperate and primal. From CDs to vinyl I build on. I'm not on the mission to save all. Off being a hero, you rate me as a 0 in the face of R&B. Pop like Tarva at the first Jones fight. I'm the underdog, soon to be the boss hog. Spirit spiking with this mic, about to get my flog on. Word bomb. I rub against the grain of deception in the underground, giving backpackers direction, giving thugs a reflection time. Let's redeem a respectable neighborhood, then reach for cream as a whole. We're rising but forgetting our soul. Crucifixion is a habit of old. Let's work it out now. Self-destruction is not a key function. Another round of leaders cause the people keep fronting. When will they realize the body needs head? It's more than what's said when generations lie dead. In the gutters of the struggle involved.
self be reborn from the drugs, poverty, police brutality. Self-destruction is a common mentality. My anatomy withdraws, slavery mindset. Go to the dead, son, avoiding these rockheads. Repping the God life, relapsing the mania. My cranium sparks life like Mesopotamia. The cradle of God force, indigenous life force. I ride at my own speed, you jockey the white horse. Endorsing the east side of thinking, you're sinking like Atlantis. Your leadership is sipping at the wheel. That's risky. Risky like smoking with Molly on a Harley with 12 bricks stashed in the seating. Risky. Risky like the 1960s. Risky like the governor becoming Presidentski. Full term. So be very concerned, and if you love ODB, then stop smoking that sherm. Self-destruction is not a key function. Another round of leaders cause the people keep fronting. When will they realize the body needs head? It's more than what's said when generations lie dead. In the gutters of the struggle and bubble. Serving brutality to our own people is a danger zone. Get your game face on and stop being a pawn. You won't self-destruct if you let self be reborn. Revolutionary storm, I want victory. I can contemplate my future if my people ain't free. You can be black or white, red, yellow or green. Freedom, justice, and equality remains the key. People absorb my words from the steeples to the curb. Some we lack in the light. Even white folks perturbed at the leadership level. Administration that rise to people is a system that's down with the devil. One love, one dimension. Divine intervention opens doorways of plenty. We seek soul redemption like it was in the beginning. Children of God, learning the methods of life. One love until ascension. Losing ourselves, paying bills until pension. Missing on destiny with no honors to mention. And no goals accomplished. How can we stop this repetitious path of destruction that's upon us? Self-destruction is not a key
The Lovely
function.
Radio Show. 4 Aces presents the network, and I'm your girl, Miss Toy, here to bring the love back to radio. And tonight, you know, I have a special guest. You heard that last one is Self-Destruction. As lovely as we are, we still bring heavy artillery, big heat. And when I mean that, I mean not heat as in a gun, but I mean the amount of wisdom you hold and compassion, experience, and most of all, accountability and ownership, you know. And there's very few of us that own our masters, and that's a privilege and an honor nowadays. But for whatever reason, a lot of artists don't own their masters. And here, if you don't mind, we want to show you a couple of tools and drop a couple of gems on you. You know what I'm saying? And I like to bring a king through to do just that. So welcome to the Lovely Radio Show, Brother Jay. Salute.
Peace to blessings, Goddess. How are you?
I'm doing good. So much is going on and so much blessings all in abundance. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed so. Indeed so.
So tell
Honor
us.
and pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Man, thank you for showing up as well as I knew you would. You know what I mean? And we jumped right into it, you know? We jumped on the stage for the first time at Radiotron.
Yes, downtown Radiotron. I remember that.
Such a pleasure. I didn't even know, you know, I had the honor of being on stage with you until I walked off. And I just think that day was really remarkable. And I was invited, you know, to come through. And, you know, I'm always honored to come through and show my contribution in hip hop. But can we get into your contribution to hip hop and how we can, you know, share this gem tonight?
Indeed. I'm glad you're playing some of the new joints and whatnot. Not even new joints, the joints that I did when I first came out to Cali. I wanted to increase the sound of what X-Slam was doing as far as production-wise, as we were sample babies when we first began.
Right.
You know, it's funny, you know, when you talk about masters and stuff, it's really hard to recover your music when it's so heavily sampled and whatnot.
Right.
You know, it was a different era. You know, we had, as new artists, we basically used the piggyback to our elders and music that we grew up with and recreated it.
Right.
And we should have really been doing, you know, learning an instrument or, you know, expanding our musicality and whatnot. But, you know, it did what it had to do. I'm proud of it for what it had to do. But
right.
As you said, we learned new business as we get older, you know.
Yes, and steps and just bringing the culture. I think the knowledge of what you guys were doing was very important at that time. But I know that, you know, growing and sampling music and, you know, knowing that it's your favorite track, you know, later on we started realizing we could do business with those artists and we could all make money. So how did that work out? Does any of those songs, you know, bring good memories?
Indeed, I mean, songs like Funkin' Lesson, one of my uncles in the game, Edward Birdsong, he created the Rapper Dapper Snapper drum that we use for Funkin' Lesson, and I was able to, to grow with him in music knowledge. He introduced me to people like him, Tume, and,
right.
So many different musicians that, cats were gravitating towards, and, having them as elders in my corner, I basically learned how to improve my craft, improve my vocals, and, improve my production style, what type of stuff I wanted to choose in the future,
Yeah. So
definitely.
Today I see the intentions are backwards. So, I know from my intentions in the beginning was to bring positivity and love and sex appeal and all of these things. And I know from listening to your music, your intentions, you know what I'm saying? So now that we have today's hip hop artists, it looks like so much bad intentions is going on. You know what I'm saying? And no one has the dignity and, loyalty to anything.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, artist development is very important. A lot of cats that was signed back in the days, if you had a good A&R, who was really telling you the truth about what's happening, they were telling you that you don't want to do anything you want to regret later on in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You make a dumbass hit, you gotta sing a dumbass song
for the rest of your life.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that guidance, it was fortunate that I joined the movement at that time.
Yeah.
Our music was more like block parties and, and just rocking the backyard boogies and shit coming up.
Right.
It got to a time where, it became serious. When you do a thing over a time, you master it. You master your craft.
That's true.
So, and mastering that craft, people recognize us from when we used to do security at clubs, and the head of our security would give me some time on stage just to go in and, and show them what we do. Our music sounded different than cats that would just come and freestyle off their head or just talking, simple, dimple stuff,
Yeah.
We were coming and telling them what was happening in our streets and our walk. We were protecting our neighborhoods and not trying to send them backwards, with the wrong message.
Well, then when you say that, I mean, the song that you have, Prison, is so dope. I mean, I'm playing that. And it's perfect. It's a perfect segue to what you just said. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to keep people out of jail, you know what I'm saying? And build from that. So how did you come with that song? It's so dope.
Well, I appreciate that. Prison was made to basically reflect that we are basically locked down on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? We look at cats who are doing school time right now as one way, but we are trapped on the other side of that fence in our own kind of prisons. So it wasn't just about people in the institutions. We're allowing people to lock us down in reality in our everyday life in that institution. So the song was reflective of that. And Kristen Scott had joined me to play the horn on there.
Yeah.
And DJ Fat Jack did the track over for me, actually. Originally done by Pro Mike. But Fat Jack had did that over. He's one of the underground legends of LA. And he had joined me for some of the tours that I rocked out when I came out to the West.
Dope.
So I that whole project was done to just get myself way off the samples and get more into a more live production.
It's about your voice, your tone, you know what I'm saying? It's the structure and how you do your verses, you know what I'm saying? So the beat, I can not even hear the beat, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I'm listening to good messages, you know what I'm saying? And then that song that you have with Damian Marley, talk about that a little bit.
Oh, that was done when I got signed to Suburban Noise Records. I was on the Cottonmouth Kings label out of Burbank, and we had came up. I did my demo tape, and they the owner's favorite artist was Damian Marley.
Wow.
And, one of his artists, Dan Dolphin, was managing him, and him and the owner were tight. and then let them know that X-Clan was thinking about joining their label, and they immediately wanted to link us. And I think Damien was too young to know X-Clan's time frame. I think he's the youngest of the Marley family,
right?
The Marley brother, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But his older brother Steven knew.
Mm-hmm.
So we did 13 dates with them, and then that opened up the door for us to do that record down in the Lions Den in Florida.
That's
and it was a great bonding session. It was, it's good to see other people's writing chemistry and how they get down and whatnot. It was different to drop a little roots reggae and just do a little triple tongue style on there to twist it up and keep a pace with it. So I think it came out real good.
It did.
Blessings. I enjoy doing that joint.
That one gonna stay in rotation. I just want you to know we like culture over here too. We like a lot of things that's diverse and things that's brought to the attention, you know what I'm saying, of our unaware and our lost soldiers and warriors out there. Because sometimes you just pick up on one thing and it vibrates through you so cold that you just wake up, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get some people that's tuning in tonight that'll wake up from being lost in different kind of ways. And music, can get you so lost because, it's a spotlight that people are trying to get under, you know what I'm saying? And it has people fooled, you know what I'm saying, so bad that we are separating from each other every day because of it. And then...
no doubt. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
I agree with you. There's no excuses nowadays. Just to, connect to your point. There's no excuses nowadays for people not to be able to explore. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The technology allows us to travel across the world and hear songs that are not on the top 10 and the top 20.
Absolutely.
So, it's no longer that we can, blame it on the programmers, but so far,
that's beyond us now. You know what I'm saying? And then we took control of our own destiny and said, you know what, let's work together. And here on Lovely Radio, you know what I'm saying, I support good music, period. Not only did I make the show for myself, I made it for you guys as well. So it's always going to be a pleasure for me to play new music that you own, that you can actually eat off of on this show. This is what this platform is all about. And if we can, be a leader in that area where independent artists like ourselves can, have a flow with each other and build from there. You know what I'm saying? So every week, you're going to be over here in some kind of way. So when you drop something else, then you know that you got to send it over. You know what I'm saying? Or let us know what's going on. What are you working on? Because I know you've been in the lab. You've been like underground doing some real heavy work. So if you want to talk about any of that.
We've been working on the X-Clan documentary for the past year and a half now, and it's been exciting just going back in our history and just being in the East and then making the transition to the West and just continuing the message of what we have. We're not anti-industry. We're we're against ignorance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime that people are promoting, just straight ignorance, they don't understand the effect of words sound powerful. So I tell cats that, hip hop is an incredible medium. It's a platform for freedom of speech. It's just a matter how you see it. And you gotta kind of trim down your ego and realize that people are checking for you. Then you have some kind of leadership quality.
Exactly. That means something. People don't understand that.
Yeah, real deal. You gotta, it's about being a leader. That's why a lot of these young heads, they're not getting the leadership and the guidance, to walk the dog with them. They may have it's a more commercial market now, so there's more paper available.
Yeah.
But you gotta kind of bite down a little differently and realize that, before it's 10 years of drugs or 20 years of drugs before you wake up. You got an opportunity as a young person right now.
Right now.
Start your career.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Make a decision to say, I'm going to lead my folks a little bit differently. If they checking for me, I want to have something powerful to say and not sound like every other Tom, Dick, and Harry that's spitting the verse. It has the opportunity on this viral platform as the internet and the the worldwide net and all of that.
Yeah.
So
we want to continue to hear about great things and experience these things in hip hop. We've seen some of the worst things in hip hop, I feel, and some of the good things. And because we're still here, we're able to make change. So, you know, as young hip hop and the new age hip hop, you guys try to live and enjoy your experience in hip hop. You know, it's nothing that you have to do and see so fast. Because, I mean, this experience I've been on, this has been a journey, and I wouldn't change a thing. And I know that some people learn in different ways and times. And growth, to me, is starting out as a hip-hop dancer and then an artist and then a boss. There are transitions. How do you feel like your transition in all of the years that you've been in it has been for you?
Well, you know, the one thing we spoke about right now is about that leadership quality. And in order for me to expand, I had to learn how to manage projects and manage other situations in learning business. I don't want to just learn it from a book.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm active with it. So, you know, managing my own documentary, managing other films, you know, we have an entire network that's based on wellness and based on upliftment and empowerment. So, and it's not just toward male or not just toward female. It's about just passing on the principles of our ancestors in a modern day standpoint.
Absolutely.
So that's how my growth is. You know, my growth in the years and in the order of the family. You know, in the movement. I'm lending that to entertainment. I had to learn how to separate the two, but I also had to learn how to bring them back together properly. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop is an ego-based thing. You know, you can get caught up. You know, every night, thousands of people in front of your stage. You know, you snap your fingers, whatever you want. You know, your head can get big. So, you know, with discipline, that keeps that swelling down.
Yeah,
you
it
know what I'm
does.
saying? So, you know, my thing is to pass those principles on in the films that we do and the music that we continue to rock. You know, a lot of that stuff you playing right now is like damn near 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? We in 2020. I dropped a lot of that stuff in 2010. But, you know, I always kept recording.
Yeah,
and,
same here. It's new to everybody else. It's new to us. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't connected. So your 10-year music is somebody trying to, in the studio right now, trying to make a song that will last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And they can't do it.
Exactly.
So
I'm glad to have longevity when you make a quality song. You can enjoy the longevity of it. That's why I tell folks, you know, take that as an example. It's not about fighting someone's style or whatever. You got to fight the success level of what a person is doing. Like, I can expand myself from the 90s to still be relevant in the mid-20s. You know, or mid 2000s or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That means that you're quality and you love what you do. A lot of people who fake it, they can't do that. They can only do a one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah, they gimmicks to this. You know, they robots to this business. Whatever the industry say do, they do it, and that's not how we operate. It's a real feeling for me when I'm writing and when I'm listening. I have to listen to something that's real, or else I'm not listening. Period.
Yeah, it's real.
I'm not taking it. I don't even let people do my hair, let alone me putting something in my head that don't belong, you know? So that's what we're trying to do, is develop some discipline around here in Warriorville. So thank you for talking about discipline over here, because it does take a lot of heavy amount of discipline to you know, do what we're doing, and also to absorb some of the business, because you can have so much fun sometime and you think, oh well, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Those don't worry about it days will mess you up for the rest of your life. So always worry about your paper. Always worry about what's going on. That feeling in your stomach is telling you something. Tap into it and take care of business so you won't have a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
And we're gonna keep this movement going. Of course, I'm gonna play more of your music as the show, you know, continues. We're gonna outro the show with all your music, okay? So that's what we do over here. We flood stuff, but we wanted to be able to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to tell everybody like where they can find you. Like, even me, I haven't even done a song with you yet, and I think that's on one of my lists of things to do. So we'll talk about that later.
Yes, indeed. I'll be honored.
Oh yeah, for real.
Well, I'm low key, but I keep myself on the internet and stuff. I have Instagram and Facebooks where, you know, sometimes I update people to shows and different things, a different perspective of how I see things that are going on. You just to lend my wisdom in the game to not only the young generation, but to the generation that grew up with me.
Yeah.
We are the parents, so the teaching and the disciplines begin with us. So I leave a lot of wisdom on my pages. I'm at Bro J X Clan, BROJ X Clan, on both the Instagram and the Facebook, and I just keep people abreast of what's happening. As I said, I'm a low key dude, and that keeps me focused on what I want to offer to the folks with a new project. With this documentary, they're gonna really see the nuts and bolts of what X Clan was really about. The news and the media and even our records cannot define how in depth our movement and our order was.
Well, you got a little time to talk about it a little more if you would like.
Well, we open the doors as we build and whatnot. Our movement started out of Flatbush, Brooklyn, and it was the Black Watch movement, which was founded by Lamont Carson, who y'all know as Professor X,
right?
And him being the son of brother Sonny Carson, a very honorable brother who stood up for justice for black people. In New York, we get bamboozled left and right, and you live with that so long that you just take it as a norm. These brothers and sisters that were gathered as our elders that were the ones who were turning against that. Trying to get us to own one of the corner stores instead of just buying from other people who don't have any intention for us growing as a people. You just want us as consumers, but you're not, helping improve our schools and do different things and recycling that money to where it makes sense for us to spend our dollar with you.
Right.
So we took that same attitude to the music. If we go out with the black nationalist message, which means a message of improving our people and not separating them from other ethnicities, but just improving ourselves so we can, truly be considered as humans and not seen as animals.
Right.
When we go up into these hip-hop houses and we have thousands of heads supporting our music, then you support the cause of liberation. And it was easier to do from a music platform because it wasn't being done. Everybody was about their posse and how they car look and how they shorty look and this other thing. And, we're passing on ancestral wisdom and where to go research things and how you can connect deeper into your DNA. You say kings and queens, but you don't really live it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, we just want to be a reminder in the visual of how we dress and how we move around and how we live every day. It wasn't something that we put on just for the cameras. You come see us anywhere where we moving around, that was our every day. You know what I'm saying? So we just show people how to keep it real on another level. When X Clan was in its heyday and still to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You live your culture.
That's right.
You don't have to put it on like makeup or costume or mask and shit, So we just want to remind people that, as we follow other people's culture and all this other thing, you got to turn the table.
Yeah.
And start building with yourself. Knowledge itself is an underestimated term, but knowledge itself is, the priority.
Man, it's the most powerful thing that you could do for yourself is have knowledge of self,
That is correct. If you don't know how anybody else gonna recognize,
You better recognize that Black History Month with the Warriors. Man, that's what I'm saying. This is how we get down on Lovely Radio, and every week y'all know how to stay tuned. Y'all gonna repeat this when I'm telling you. You're gonna go back and take some notes, and you're gonna figure out some things about your own self and do some adjustments in this music business, and you'll build a lot of bridges like that. Trust me. This has been a wonderful evening for me because a lot of dreams come true when you just believe in yourself. I believe in myself, and every time I set my mind to do something, it absolutely happens. So I just want y'all to know, keep that in mind while you're doing this. Don't never lose sight of yourself. If you gotta look in the mirror, for real, just look. It's you that hold the key. I hold the key to my own destiny. So when we on Lovely Radio and we playing this music, you'll finally tap in one day and realize, man, Miss Toya had a good thing when she was playing our music and nobody wasn't playing it on the radio, and we still was getting them streams up. We still was getting them streams. We still having support and getting new fans and followers. I call y'all warriors. Y'all not my fans because I know what a fan is, and you can fall off easy, but I've had warriors throughout my career, and I've appreciated to even say that I've been a hip-hop artist dancing to X-Clan, like seriously putting in work on the dance floor and then grabbing the mic and being a peer. So I'm honored and I'm blessed to have this show and the platform and to have guests like yourself, and I want you to come back whenever you want, so we appreciate it.
I love your drive and I love your effort always, Ma. You're one of the hardest working sisters in the game. I posted that up on my site, and I say that to your ear.
I dig it. It's the truth. And I know you see it. That's one reason why I really wanted to have you on, because I know you see a lot of things in this business, and connecting with other females is one of the things that's kind of easy for me. But I can't put it down like other people doing. I'm not twerking, I'm not doing all that stuff. So if it take all of that for y'all to find that, y'all can have fun with that. But I want you to remember me in a different kind of way. And if I'm showing you better than I can tell you, then that's what it's all about.
That's right. That's the key, Mom. That's the key. You can't go with trends.
No.
That comes and goes, but the real ones remain. You know what I'm saying? And you're one of those. You're still here, and you're still giving to the people. And, I salute you, sis.
Man,
I salute you.
Thank you so much. So I just wanted to go right into it. Speak the truth is what you've been doing. So why don't you introduce that as we go into this next little music before Lovely Radio ends for this evening.
All right, tune in. Speak the truth. Brother J, KRS-One, produced by Jake One. Check it out. Check it out.
Man, y'all finna get some heat. Stay tuned right here, Lovely Radio Show. Speak the truth. You know what it is.
So I would like to say that we're one tonight. Let us be one in the future. Power to all of the people.
Yeah, KRS-One, Brother J. History, y'all. Turn it up. Haha. You know what time this is. We gotta.
Uptown, downtown, midtown, get 'em all. Freedom, I manifest culture, come pick it up. Worldwide DJs, conscious ambassadors.
Yeah, KRS, Brother J, what you say?
A new day, a new way for the DJ to spin it up. Wrapped in the struggle chain, let's break loose and live it up. Worldwide DJs, Brother J, mash it up.
Brother J, speak the truth.
I'm coming forth by the day like my timing's impeccable. 5 senses clean, I'm guarding truth like the sentinel. Battlefield born, now a 4-star general. Teaching hip-hoppers about these vitamins and minerals. Messenger, I'm sent in the image of the Most High. Wisdom will unify, freedom we do or die. The solution I envision through my third eye. Body, mind, spiritual, manifest. Multiply. The open-eyed rebel, several levels peripheral. Overseeing the battle of knowledge versus material. Inferior minds, they trick knowledge like cereal. Genocide of pleasures, slackers in life principles. Prisons of the flesh live in triple stage darkness. Ignorance tradition will turn soldiers to carcass. Time for the heartless to ride out the bench. I'm a player coach, boys, and underground trend. Uptown, downtown, midtown, get 'em all. Freedom, I manifest culture, come pick it up. Worldwide DJs, conscious ambassadors.
Yeah, KRS, Brother J, what you say?
A new day, a new way for the DJ to spin it up. Wrapped in the struggle chain, let's break loose and live it up. Worldwide DJs, KRS, mash it up.
I'm not a pacifist. I'll kick your ass in this. If you ain't ready for the truth, stop asking Chris. There's no revolution without revelation. And I realize these cats don't want to fix their situation. Then I realize a little late with it, but that revolution only works for those that participate in it. We having conferences and summits and cats be faking it. Meditating, praying, and assalamu alaikum in it. But the racist foundation ain't shaking it. Cause the faith initiative money, they taking it. So now the feds got your mouth all sewn up. That Pentagon hit, you say our house blown up. Arnold Schwarzenegger, a foreigner, kills the founder of the Crips. The president with black leadership. We need to raise up our readership so our children can grow up and freely lead without reading a script.
Uptown, downtown, midtown, get 'em all. Freedom, I manifest culture, come pick it up. Worldwide DJs, conscious ambassadors.
Yeah, KRS, Brother J, what you say?
A new chain, let's break loose and live it up. Worldwide DJs, Brother J, mash it up.
Brother J, speak the truth.
Though I am that I am in this illusional land of liberty and justice, and my beast of man. Though my blood flows deeper than the oil of Iran, so many folks still in denial of my permanent tan. Was I stained by Sam when homie said he's my man? When he needed more science to assemble his land? From Big Ben to Pentagon to the White House lawn. My work tab is deep, let reparations be born. 40 acres and a mule, I want a gun and a horse. Watch me ride like Rosewood while I assemble a force. So many people are lost, going back to the source. Willie Lynch is just a worker, where Yaku is the boss. Navigate a better course than the one that we choose. Hip-hop is dumbing out from MCs to pop news. X-Can is the original, we earn through dues. Always freedom or death until we vanquish these fools. Uptown, downtown, midtown, get them all. Freedom, I manifest culture, come pick it up. Worldwide DJs, conscious ambassador.
KRS, Brother J, what you say?
A new day, a new way for the DJ to spin it up. Wrapped in the struggle chain, let's break loose and live it up. Worldwide DJs, mash it up.
Yeah, look. Higher sciences, the lyrical archdiocese. I teach and preach what self-reliance is. I don't care about them critics and they biases. I am hip-hop, I don't depend on appliances. Meaning that when I'm speaking my rap, I don't need any technology to produce it. In fact, I can't wait for you and me to build, so I can really explain hip-hop as the last of the human skills. Hip-hop, I'm being it, cause I'm freeing it. But them civil rights leaders ain't seeing it. They don't agree with it, they wanna be equal with the white. But I don't believe the hype, I wanna be equal with the light. And if I need to, I'll fight in this beat. Cause good police work depends on the lights of a snitch. Now let's switch, now let's switch, now let's switch. 3 times I changed things like the Matrix done glitched. Go on, chase them chicks and get paid. But chicks are really chickens and you the turkey that's still afraid. Yo, you Minute Maid, you gone tomorrow. Victory over the streets, that's our motto. Whoa, yeah, get your hands up. My man Brother J in the place. KRS-One all in your face, put it down, production. Your hands up, rise up, rise up, mixtape flavor, word up, shout the whole crew. Yo, what's up with y'all?
Slavery is back. In fact, it was never abolished. The 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution abolished slavery, except in prison. At the current rate of incarceration, by the year 2010, the majority of all African American men between 18 and 40 will be in prison, the state as their captor.
It's gonna take people who are willing to fight, not people who want to negotiate with the enemy.
Prison, prison, prison,
The pits of life contain men, where reform and discipline are labeled enslavement. From rites of passage to stacking the raiments, we're sporting the iron bars, just gracing the pavement. It's just like cavemen from the pages of myth, cohabitating in darkness while we wallow in filth. Generations of jewels will trickle down to abyss, as blood stains these prisons like the pyramid glyphs. Guilty or innocent agents of government treat our hoods like picking grounds. Schools to tenement, all sagging uniform as thugs, they represent racial stereotypes. A profile for the oppressed. When you witness genocide every day, you get the hint that the ghettos are cold like a lab experiment. As young women and men street hustle before they 10, graduating from juvenile halls and up the river to the play generation next. The house of regret locks down our street vets. Regroup and repent, we lost sight of our mission. With honor we ride for justice, we must remain out the trade wisdom for green, trade life for wealth. Fools wait for lockdown to find the knowledge of self. I bang hard on the left and never fiend for cream. If you borrow, you owe it. If you take it, you know you're going to the penalty. penalty for criminal states. If you're herb or bird, man, you study running from jakes. I circle with street soldiers that build and plant states. Free the land from Babylon, my skills educate. And these United Snakes, there stands no debate. The constriction of law makes us communists of hate. New world, a new focus. The streets need to deal with new purpose. The eldership is lacking. The circus of misguidance is deep. In prison state of mind, I had you dead.